MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Oakland A's and the Sky Sox. The A's will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Madison Bumgarner, a lefty from North Carolina, against the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
Standing in, Ramon Laureano. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Guys, you take a look at the home 9 as they enter play here this afternoon. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
1-10.
Bumgarner ready with the 0-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is line to left, and that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second base as he kicks things off this afternoon with a double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position, one batter into the game.
So now it's Mark Canha as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Canha absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the ball in play enough in these situations. Seems like hitters like this are more and more common these days.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault these guys today for the swing and miss. In today's game with so many shifts, there are no hits to be had on the ground. But when this guy does connect against left-handed pitching, it is fun to watch.
The 1-1 home. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the fly out.
The shortstop, Marcus Simeon.
So a runner at third here with 1 gone, and up next a Berkeley area native, Marcus Simeon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Laureano takes his lead at third with 1 away. And it's 1-1. Bumgarner, affectionately known, of course, as Mad Bum. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
1-1. Here it comes.
Well, count was 2-1.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Full count. Here it comes. Fly ball out to straightaway right. On the move is Betts. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third, as this should get him on the board. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. First offering on its way. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And he fouls this one off. Here it comes. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The A's lead it 1-0. Daniel Mengden, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Digging in, Mookie Betts, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Piscotty's on the move. He's there and records the first out. Chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because they ground into the most double plays in the league. You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy on first base, and you're coming unglued first pitch down below the knees, grounding into a double play and bailing everybody out. I need better approaches out of this lineup today.
And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Made him look silly with that one.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Oh, that grounder got him. Recovery throw, he's not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single.
The first baseman, Anthony.
In now is Anthony Rendon, and no swing apparently. Ball 1. The average sits at a cool 305 entering play. 15 long balls and 48 driven in. Ball and no strikes. Here it is. Looking up is Davis, and it's gone.
Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Stepping in now, Mike Yastrzemski.
The left fielder, Mike.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. The average for him at 267 on the year. 16 homers and 31 RBIs. The 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Still only one out in the inning. Fouled away. The next 0-2.
One ball, two strikes.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Yanked on the ground down the line. Hit hard back up the middle. Simeon's got it. In time to first, and there are two away.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Grandal.
And here's the switch hitting catcher Yasmani Grandal. He went deep in the contest last night. Here comes the first pitch. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Right side and right into the shift. Simeon's there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He comes into this one just 2 for 12 in the series to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today. He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's gone 3 for 11. He's taken him deep once. A ball and a strike.
Count 1-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is popped up near second base. Garcia has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting seven, the second baseman, Chad Pinder.
Standing in, Chad Pinder. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. First offering on its way.
Ball, that's off the plate.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Count even now at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
At the plate now, Sheldon Noisy, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Comes set with the 0-1.
Ball, that's outside.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. 2 out with the man at first. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 1 left for Oakland. They're down 2-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So coming to the plate, Greg Garcia. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Garcia.
The pitch.
No, inside.
Here it comes, 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Up high, 2-1 now.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Set to get his day started, Williams Astudillo. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope. Ball 1.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Nobody out, runner on first. Hit out towards second. And that's through, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
In now, Tommy Edman, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Davis arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Batting 9. The center fielder, Greg Allen.
Stepping into the box, Greg Allen. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
A ball and no strikes. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Simeon takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Now batting, Mookie Betts. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes set, the 0-1. No too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. One and two now as that one's fouled off. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run shot to left center, number 13 for him on the year, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop, and he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
Standing in now, Michael Lorenzen. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 3 runs already home here. One ball, 1 strike to count. So 1-1. A bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 5-1. Into the box now, Sean Murphy, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back goes Yastrzemski on the warning track. He makes the catch. So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next will be Ramon Laureano. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. High and deep down the left field line, and no one will get this one. 1 out, nobody on. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Racing back the left fielder, still ranging back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left, 6th home run on the season for him, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Man, that swing right there, Dan. That had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
Into the box, Mark Canha.
The first baseman.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. The Athletics do, of course, trail by a couple of runs already, so they're going to have to work from behind to earn the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left, and the way they're playing right now, this game's far from over.
Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Bases are empty, one man out. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Hard hit toward the hole. He's right there. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Next up for the A's, Marcus Semien. He hit a sac fly earlier. First pitch of the at-bat. Semien stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I know this guy's in the final year of his contract, but everybody is enamored with slugging percentage and home runs these days. But the guys in that dugout know who leads this team in hits, and it's this guy.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to.
Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Men on third with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the A's get one back thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. The Sky Sox lead this one 5-2. Now in the box, Anthony Rendon. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First delivery to him on the way.
Yep, that ball went out.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
On the corner away, a ball and a strike. A 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Count is 2-1.
And he misses again. Ball 3.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Yastrzemski. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Yastrzemski was born in Massachusetts. He was taken in the 14th round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. A runner at first with no outs here. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. The 1-2. Right side. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they will not get it out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
To the plate now, Yasmani Grandal lifted the other way to left center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Greg Garcia will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
The 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Now the relay home. And they'll add one more on the sacrifice fly as this is now a 6-2 ball game.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
So first and second with one man gone, and that'll bring Williams Astudillo into bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, as he just never got into any kind of groove out there. Paul Blackburn is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. So now to the plate, Tommy Edman, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Piscotty's there for it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he is safe at the plate as they continue to pile on. It's now a 7-2 ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Digging in the switch hitter, Greg Allen. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Looking to minimize the damage here. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Grandal rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores, and it's now a 6-run lead.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Oh and 1. Here it comes to short, taken in by Simeon. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits here, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 3 innings complete. The Sky Sox are out in front here, 8-2. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now the pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Hit to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Outfielder Steven Piscotty the next to hit, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, the pitch.
At the ball.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Roll. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Ball 1. A bullet to first base, and they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play.
Up next for Oakland, the designated hitter, Sheldon Noisy.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Sheldon Noisy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The A's strand 1, still 8-2. Striding forward now is the DH, Michael Lorenzen. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
So stepping in, Anthony Rendon. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Digging in once again, Mike Yastrzemski. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
All even now, 2-2. Good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Yasmani Grandal would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit high and deep, carrying towards the corner. But this will land untouched. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. At the plate, Sean Murphy. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And digging in now, Ramon Laureano.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in its last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
1 out, nobody on. Count remains at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball, that's 6 out.
Swing and a liner. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get 1 more at bat in this one.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Baumgartner ready with the 0-1. Runner at first here, one man out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Has a look, now the pitch. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
At the plate, Marcus Semien, as he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees. A runner on first with 2 away. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Popped him up. Edman has got it, and the side is retired. One left for Oakland. Still 8-2. Digging in and looking for more, Yasmani Grandal. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now back, second baseman, Garcia.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and Greg Garcia will be the next to bat. Here comes the first pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
That'll bring in Williams Astudillo. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Chapman has it cleanly. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Davis. He'll begin things here against Madison Bumgarner. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Three and 1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Here it comes. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Stepping in, Matt Chapman. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First offering on its way.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Nobody out, runner on first. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And through just 5 innings, he's coming up on 100 pitches now.
Yeah, Matty, I think one of the things you want to do is try to drive that pitch count up. And D-Row, if you're the offense right now, you're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, usually the starting pitcher doesn't get to see the lineup 3 times through. I wouldn't be shocked if there's a move made to the bullpen here.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
And it's fouled away. Now another 2-2. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
In now, Stephen Piscotty, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
It's funny, that pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Runners on first with 1 down. Hits this one hard the other way. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Sky Sox on top 8-2. Digging in now, Tommy Edman. He'll get things started here in the second half of the sixth.
The shortstop, Tommy.
First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Greg Allen.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Greg Allen, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Off speed pitch here, but it dips below the knees, evening us at 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Piscotty's there for it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Mookie Betts. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The 1-2 misses. Ball 2.
2-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Kevin Ginkel is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Striding in for Oakland, Chad Pinder, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First offering on its way.
Bears.
The 1-0 pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. This will kick up against the wall now, and he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Stepping in now, Sheldon Noisy. Back goes Yastrzemski. Gone!
You're going to get one fastball right down the middle, probably once or twice a game, and you cannot miss it. And he did not miss it. He roasted that pitch.
Up next for Oakland.
At At the plate now, Sean Murphy, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. No hits to this point. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. The throw is wild and it gets away. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Ramon Laureano stands in as he looks at ball one here. Fastball just missed above the zone.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
2-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed. Strike one.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Andrew Chafin comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Mark Canha will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. From the stretch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Chafin is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now Canha smacks one to left. Lots of carry on this one. A leap, and he makes the catch as he crashes into the wall. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on, but he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Barehanded for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Coming to the plate now, Michael Lorenzen. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The designated hitter, Michael.
First pitch on its way. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Two and 0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
That one's in there. 3-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. In comes Piscotty. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Anthony Rendon will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And now pitch on the way. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Hit back toward the mound. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Into the box now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he sends it on the ground to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
The first baseman,
Mike Fiers takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
number 50, Mike Fiers.
Into the box, Yasmani Grandal. As the first pitch to him's a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Fiers has compiled over 1,100 innings of work over his major league career. And in that time, he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. In to score the runner from third.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
First pitch on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. 2 out with the man at first. That's lifted the other way out to left. Davis is under it, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Colorado Springs is out in front 9-4. Leading off the inning, Chris Davis, and they'll need him to get something going here. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. One and 0 pitch on the way. Slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Full count now. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next for Oakland, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Now at the plate, Matt Chapman is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And that one misses here as he falls behind the Oakland third baseman. 2-1 now. Swing and a line drive, but just foul. Here now the 2-2.
Full count.
Stephen Piscotty is on deck. The 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Into the box now, Stephen Piscotty. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, and the defense is thinking, give it to us again and we'll roll it over all day long. Don't think that's not in his head right now as he steps to the plate. Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
From the belt, the pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Ground ball foul down the left side.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
To the plate now, Chad Pinder, and it's grounded just foul down the line. So far 2 for 3 in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. A runner on first with 2 away. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
The 1-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. The A's strand 1. They trail it here 9-4. Now at the plate, Willians Astudillo. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
The catcher, Willians Astudillo.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. The A's came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they'd hoped.
One of the things you have to do is play 27 outs and not give any at-bats away. They're down by several runs here. It doesn't look good, but they still have a chance. And when you have a chance, you have hope.
Stepping into the box, Tommy Edman. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
Laureano comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for route number 2.
The center fielder, number 1, Greg Allen.
At the plate, Greg Allen. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that's out.
Fires, sets his sights. Here it is on 1-0.
Ball.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
The 2-0 on the way.
Reno.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
2 out, nobody on. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1 pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Tyler Duffy comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Duffy.
Ready to take his hacks again, Sheldon Noisy, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Betts is there, one quick out to start inning number 9.
Now back, the catcher, Sean Murphy.
Coming to the plate now, Sean Murphy. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is popped up. Grandal in foul ground. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
That's the ball.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ramon Laureano is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. The victory would belong to Madison Bumgarner, barring any late turn of events here. The 1-0 home.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. And now this crowd, estimated at around 26,000 fans, comes to their feet. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Last strike now for Oakland. Hit hard towards center. Another base hit. How about the game he's putting together? Now 4 for 4 in this one. So the top of the 9th keeps a rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
The first baseman, Mark.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Mark Canha is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. The Sky Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Madison Bumgarner earned his 5th win of the year. Daniel Mengden was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.